Welcome to the O'Leary Project.
Today we answered the question that's been on everybody's mind.
Have you ever wondered why the smell of a basketball brings you back to 5th grade?
Let's get to work.
So, why is it that whenever I smell a basketball, I think of my 5th grade year?
Well, I could answer that now, but then people might just click off the video and that'd be kind of stupid. And then there's some more stuff that we want to get into.
Yeah, for example, the science of smell. There's a lot of science behind it which we can't get into today because our videos usually aren't 30 minutes long. But smell can affect many different parts of our lives, actually. It can affect our memory, our behavior, our level of energy, our concentration, just to name a few. It's actually estimated that we can smell over 1 trillion odors.
Wow.
So, some research actually shows that the scent of lemon can improve efficiency in academics. The scent of peppermint can energize athletes. The scent of orange or vanilla reduces anxiety, and the scent of cinnamon spurs creativity.
Very interesting.
Indeed.
Now, to kind of just double back on our original question, how does this sense of smell actually affect our memory?
Good question, John. Our research team, Sophia, found that there's a woman named Rachel Hers who did a couple studies on, well, more than a couple studies on this. And Rachel Hers has found that memories triggered by odors are far more emotional than memories triggered by verbal cues.
Okay.
In fact, what she did was Rachel used an MRI machine to study the brain while her patients were exposed to different odors. She found that when the patient was exposed to new scents, there was only normal activity in the brain.
But when exposed with a familiar smell, the brain was full of activity relating to both memories and feelings.
This is because, unlike our other senses, the signals that are produced by our sense of smell travel right into our amygdala and into our hippocampus.
What is an amygdala?
It's actually an almond-shaped mass that is in your brain that is involved with experiencing emotions.
And what about the Hippopotamus University?
Well, that's the hippocampus, John. And the hippocampus is shaped like a horseshoe, or at least that's what they say, and is associated with our long-term memory. It's also associated with locating things and remembering where a certain place had been.
Like your house?
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's why when people get Alzheimer's disease, they tend to forget where their house is or where their keys were, because the hippocampus is what is mainly attacked by the disease.
Wow.
Gotcha. So it has absolutely nothing to do with hippopotamuses or a college.
Nope.
Yep.
Good.
Unless you're trying to remember where that college is.
Yep.
Good point.
Exactly.
So to answer the question that we said we were going to answer, you might think of 5th grade if you smell basketball because maybe you were hit in the face with a basketball or something, and the smell of the basketball went up into your hippocampus, and now you think of 5th grade when you smell basketball.
That's how it works. So now we are going to play a game where we blindly sniff a couple different items because we love being blinded by blindfolds and sniffing or tasting things.
Yes.
The purpose of the game is for us to see if we can remember what those items are just by the sense of smell.
Let's go.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
First one, pass it down the line.
What is it? What's the first one?
Oh, I know what it is.
Jake?
Coffee beans.
Coffee beans.
Coffee bean.
Coffee beans.
Coffee beans.
Coffee beans.
The correct answer is coffee beans.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty easy,
I like
yeah.
the smell. Don't like
Don't like
potatoes.
Coffee.
All right, Jake.
Okay, yeah, Elijah.
Pretzel.
Bread.
Like the bread bun things.
Those pretzel buns that are downstairs.
Pretzel buns.
Yeah.
Pretzel buns from Greta.
Yeah, it's the pretzel.
Yeah, pretzel
Yeah.
buns is
Yeah.
correct.
Yep.
So if you guessed buns, you got it as well.
What about pretzel? Do I get half a point because it's a pretzel bun? I said pretzel.
I mean, I guess.
I hear a no.
All right, Elijah.
Soap.
What?
No idea.
Raisins.
Yeah, craisins.
I had no idea what it was.
Crazy.
I knew the smell. I didn't know what it was.
Oh, what is it, Matt?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to say raisins.
Okay,
I'm gonna
Jake?
say cranberries.
Dried cranberries, so craisins.
Oh, well,
So,
I didn't have no
I got
idea.
right. Count.
Yeah.
Just, do I get a
Mm-hmm.
point?
Each thing.
Peanut
Yeah.
and butter.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
That's correct, but I didn't know that. So.
Yeah.
You seriously didn't recognize the smell of peanut butter?
I
What
think it's
the
the broken nose.
It was literally this far from me, and I already
He probably
smelled it.
he broke his nose, and so his hippocampus like also broke or something. So because he knew what it was, but he didn't know.
And like I
Couldn't remember.
recognized the smell, but I couldn't connect it to anything.
Okay.
Jake.
I don't know.
All right, Joe.
Honey.
Matt.
Oh, I thought it was tea.
Honey.
I thought it was tea. Dang it! I know it's honey.
Yeah, I don't know. It's honey, but
Well, you're gonna.
It's honey.
teriyaki sauce.
I thought a popcorn seed.
I thought it was teriyaki sauce.
Teriyaki sauce.
Teriyaki sauce.
Nope, it's General Tso's.
It's General
Whoa!
I knew it was one of those two, but I had to pick, and I.
Oh, I thought.
Wow.
Is this all?
I was thinking
Yeah, that
hoisin.
was
but-
it. Yeah, I thought.
I heard you all saying teriyaki, and I'm like, nope, it's General Tso's.
Good job,
Well,
Jake.
when I smelled it, I was like, that's either General Tso's or
I guess you gotta
teriyaki, and
think
so I
about
just
the
had to
things
make a
we have
decision.
here.
Yeah.
And I chose.
So to recap, kind of what we did there, the research to me was pretty interesting, as I didn't know all the things that this sense of smell had to do with memory. I was pretty blown away by just how the sense goes right to the hippocampus and everything else, and it just bypasses a lot of the body systems. And just how direct it is and how it can trigger memory. How about you?
Well, I wasn't here for the research, so I don't know what you're talking about. But for the game, when we were first starting, I felt pretty I felt pretty confident, and then I started to feel not so confident, and then I don't know. It's just like when we did General So's, they all said teriyaki, and I'm like, no, you're wrong. And so then when I said it and Sophia said that was right, I was like, yes.
I saw that. It was pretty
Yeah.
good. Anyway, so you should like us on Facebook, follow us on Facebook, like us on Instagram at the O'Leary Project. Please comment about maybe even just some memories that are triggered by smells that always just trigger your memories. And also comment on what we should do next.
And don't forget to stay on top.
And see you next week.
Dun, 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 dun.